Hi, I'm Tammy Cowart, Associate Professor of Business Law in the Souls College of Business, and I have a couple of quick tips for you today. One thing that I think is so important is that we learn our students' names, especially in large classrooms. And so in classrooms where I may have 50, 60, 70 students, I make a seating chart, and I do a simple chart on Excel at the beginning of every semester. After about the first week or so, I have students put their name on the seating chart and tell me the name that they want me to call them. So if their name is Jonathan and they want me to call them John, then I ask them to write down John. And then at various times, either before class starts or while they're taking an exam, I study those names on the seating chart and memorize them and make sure that I call then students by name as I'm talking to them during class. And then, of course, later in the semester, you can know their names. But that's one way that I involve students specifically by name. Another thing that I do is I always try to, when I'm giving examples, I always try to use students specifically in examples. So if I'm talking about contracts, I'll use 2 students in the class that semester and talk about how if they form a contract, then what the implications are for that. Or if I'm talking about business organizations, I actually use one of those students in the class that semester who forms a business and then hires employees who are other students in the business and talk about how those relationships work. And I find that students really are engaged when I'm actually using them in examples in the class. So those are my 2 tips for you.